When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. There is a winner inside of you. Sometimes we just have been around negativity for way too long, developed the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average lifestyle. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will never not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. You will believe in yourself when no one else does. You will believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe, and you will never, ever quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time right now. Some of you are going through the fight of your life, fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down. But if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now, or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare get back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your own legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? Well, do you? When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit. Even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare ever settle, and don't you dare ever back down. Fight for what you want or fight against what you don't want at a later time. And always know that God is right there with you. Just allow God to guide and direct you, and you will always be a winner. Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, To Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can see a video version of this if you go to channel Take Your Life Back Today show on YouTube, or you can type in my name simply, Ralf Friedrichs. The 6 top myths about sobriety. There's a lot of different things out there, but stigma exists everywhere. Myths and misconceptions can keep us stuck from experiencing a life of possibility. Oftentimes, our assumptions of what we think sobriety looks like can keep us prolonged in a perpetuating cycle of addiction and limited in our beliefs. For many, the thought of not using substance can bear uncomfortable feelings and a number of questions. What will life look like? Will it be boring? How will I handle stressors? These are just some of those questions. Some of these common questions are oftentimes backed by myths and beliefs we hold that keep us living in fear, though they are simply not true. Continuing the recovery journey, there are some misconceptions about sobriety that you should be aware of. Acknowledging these can help continue the path of sobriety and mitigate the fears you may have. Here are the top 6 myths about sobrieties, and we challenged them. You won't have fun. One of the most common misconceptions about sobriety is that life will be boring, and you won't be able to have fun without drugs or alcohol in your system. However, the statement could be further from the truth. It's normal to enter a new chapter of our life in trepidation, as the unknown for the future can be scary and uncertain. Our ideas of fun connected to mainstream are watching a game of sipping down a cold one. However, for many who struggle with addiction like I do, what was once an idea of fun while casually using turned into a full-fledged addiction. I don't know about you, my friends, but blacking out and not knowing what I did the night before was not all that it seemed to be. As I got sober, I learned a lot more about myself and found out that I had more time and money to pursue the hobbies and
goals that I've always wanted to do. Friends, the truth, sobriety has more opportunities for fun than addiction ever did. That's the truth. So the myth and the truth. You're only sober if you're in a 12-step fellowship. When I first got sober, I was told that in order to maintain my sobriety, I needed to attend Alcoholics Anonymous, complete the 12 steps, and continue to partake in meetings for the rest of my life. 12-step meetings have never helped me, but continue to help save thousands of lives throughout the world. It's not a requirement to stay sober, while 12-step fellowships are just one component of sobriety. There are other paths that you can utilize to get there, including participating in programs such as Refuge Recovery, Smart Recovery, online meetings, or online meetings in the group chat. But the truth of the matter is there are multiple paths to sobriety, so it's not just AA. You're not sober if you use medication-assisted treatment. It's a huge misconception in the recovery world that if you're using medications such as methadone, bupropion, or Substagon, or naltrexone, you're not exactly sober. However, in recent years, medication-assisted treatment has recently become a proven way to help many recover when combined with therapy. While these certain medications do have the potential to be abused, when used appropriately, medication can help those who have previously attempted to get sober but repeatedly failed. So the truth of the matter is that MAT is a form of harm reduction and has been proven to save lives. Recovery isn't a one-size-fits-all approach, and each person's may look different. Next one, your life will be perfect in sobriety. When I got sober, I had the pie-in-the-sky ideas that if my addiction was under check, under control, so were the rest of my problems. Well, that's totally false. I found that the first 6 months of my sobriety, the problems that I had been running from came crashing down ahead of me. At the time, I was unprepared to face stressors, deal with people I messed up throughout the years. In the long run, it made me more prepared to deal with life as a sober member of society, dealing with those problems head on. Today, life still happens, but because of recovery, I am now able to face those challenges on a daily basis with more self-confidence than I have ever done before. So the truth of the matter is that life happens even in sobriety. Problems still exist. You must face serious consequences to have the need to get sober. Comparing our situations to others is a dangerous and destructive path to lead. Many times I justified my drinking and drug, well, I never did the drugging, to the fact that I wasn't a round-the-clock drinker. I had never driven when I was drunk or hadn't been in jail for it. This mentality kept me stagnate and prolonged my addiction. While keeping this mindset can be extremely dangerous and self-destructive, my friends, there are many who have and continue to get sober no matter how lightly or how severe the consequences are. While you don't need to hit rock bottom to obtain sobriety, anybody can benefit from being in recovery. So the truth is, anybody can benefit from being sober in recovery. And I believe this is number 6. You don't deserve to be sober. A self-perpetuating belief system that can keep us in the grips of our addiction is in the belief that we don't deserve to be sober. While many of us don't repeat this myth out of loud, it's definitely a common one. As our own worst enemies, we love to put ourselves down and keep the negative self-talk and self-loathing running rampant and prolonging our addiction. Friends, the truth is, you deserve to be sober. You deserve to live. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. Remember, a simple smile to a stranger can help that stranger. It can change that stranger's life. It can change your life. God is waiting for you. Get sober. Include God in your sobriety treatment. Include God in your life and include God in everything you do. because God truly loves you. He truly loves you, and He wants you to be sober, and He wants you to have a good life. So take good care, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.